Now, here's an important and relevant story about Donald Trump. It's about his fight with Club for Growth. Now, look, Donald Trump picks a lot of fights. So you think, what's the difference here? Well, this one is instructive. So Club for Growth is an organization that does tremendous damage to this country. When people talk about inequality in the country, it's largely driven by organizations like Club for Growth. And they're one of the absolute leaders in this category. Why? They have enormously wealthy people contributed to that organization, and then they insist that taxes never be raised and that they be cut over and over and over again for the rich benefactors. Now, what Donald Trump has done is, in this particular case, expose that and expose how they work. Now, he's done it for his own purposes, but it's very important to know. And of course, Club for Growth is furious about it. And that's why Donald Trump's candidacy is a really interesting one. There are a lot of Republicans who are very much against him. The establishment, in a lot of ways, hates him. He's talked about how, hey, you know, those hedge fund guys and the private equity guys in New York that are running the big banks and that are running their own hedge funds, and they get tax rates that are much lower than everybody else, and that's unfair. Oh, people in New York are panicking. So all those other rich guys totally against Donald Trump, which is a fascinating twist. So Trump, as usual, probably gets drunk in the middle of the night and starts tweeting. I don't know why he does all the tweets in the middle of the night, but anyway, he says, the president of the pathetic Club for Growth came to my office in New York City and asked for a ridiculous $1 million contribution. I said, no way. Okay. Now, I make fun about his style because he's bombastic, he's ridiculous, often doesn't make sense. Now, in this case, you don't know, is this bombast? Is it true, right? Well, Club for Growth comes back and says, no. They tweet back at him. Actually, Donald Trump asked for that meeting and then asked for races he could support, thought he could buy us off. Worst kind of politician. Now, that's hilarious. The whole point of Club for Growth is to buy off politicians. It's to get rich people to give them money. They skim some of that off the top for themselves to run the organization. And then they take a lot of that and give legalized bribes to the politicians to make sure that the rich people get what they want. So the idea of Club for Growth saying Donald Trump tried to buy us off and we wouldn't do it is hilarious. That's the whole point of the organization, is to get bought off. Okay. But we still don't have the definitive evidence yet in this case. Trump fires back. Club for Growth should release the letter they sent me asking for $1 million. Damn. When I said no, they came out against me. A scam operation? Question mark. Okay. Now, does he really have that letter, or is he just making it up? He's made a lot of things up. And second of all, Club for Growth, they came out against him. That's probably why, of course, he immediately does the Twitter rant. Mainly because all the other rich people are saying, you got to stop this Trump guy. We love our taxes that are different and much, much lower for hedge funds, private equity, all those guys. Why is he talking about that? We thought he was one of us. What is he doing? Club for Growth, go get him, go get him. They're sticking their dogs at him, right? So Club for Growth, again, strikes back, says, bluster doesn't hide the fact that your economic policies are closer to Hillary than Reagan. Hashtag worst kind of politician. First of all, hashtag worst kind of politician is not really clever. Right? So now you're messing with Donald Trump. You know, you're getting good name-calling contest with Trump. There's a lot of contests you can get into with Trump and win easily, like checkers, right? But here's what you don't want to mess with, a name-calling contest with Trump. He said, oh, I'm sorry, were you talking to me? Oh, you talking to me about how I was asking for a favor from you? Well, funny enough, it turns out I do have the letter. So he takes a picture of it and puts it up on Twitter. And in the letter, the Club for Growth, asking the associate of Donald Trump, in that meeting that Trump was referring to, asking like a bitch, can I please, pretty please, get $1 million from you, just like Donald Trump said. So in this case, Trump was 100% right. It's right there in the letter, okay? What now, Club for Growth? And then they're pathetic. After that, it's over, dude. Don't even see. Look, man. Okay, shush. Hope nobody noticed. Go home. Run back into your cave. Right? Club for Growth say, oh, yeah, real Donald Trump still loves socialized medicine. But hopes conservatives look the other way. Hashtag worst kind of politician. Yeah. Okay, dude, clean up, go home. No, one more. Wonder why the real Donald Trump asked for a meeting with Club. Oh, wait, he tries to buy influence with his money. Failed with Club. Who are hashtag worst kind of politician. Dude, you're already busted. He had the letter. He didn't make that up. It's on your letterhead. And that's, yes, he was right. You asked him for the $1 million because that's what you do every time. So everybody out there, I know that the rest of the media ignores it. They never talk about this. But this is the biggest story in this election and all elections. We have legalized bribery in this country. All of our politicians are bought. That's why the Republicans that are backing Donald Trump, yes, often misguided for wrong reasons. Oh, he's against Mexicans or whatever else. But a lot of them are also backing him because he's not one of the usual corrupt politicians. He might be dangerous in other ways, but he's not the same guys who've been taking these bribes for decades and decades and talking out of both sides of their mouth. And yes, Democrats take it too. The whole system is built on bribery. Now, in the case of the Republicans, it's easier. They already stand for the rich. So, they say, yeah, oh, yeah, I think tax cuts for the rich improve the economy. That's a good one, improve the economy. The exact opposite is true. I can show you in every economic chart, but they get to say that Democrats have to do even more lying. Oh, yeah, I took the money from the incredibly wealthy people, and I agreed to the tax system because I had to. Oh, golly gee, I had no choice. Those tough guy Republicans were bullying me. Obama kept 94% of Bush's tax cuts and made them permanent, which even Bush couldn't do. Number one donors to the Obama campaign in 2008, the financial industry. The whole system is corrupt at its core. And if Donald Trump, in his general buffoonery and bombast, somehow shines a light on that, as he is, well, that part of his campaign is, in his words, terrific. It's the best. It's fantastic. So now you know. So you can't turn a blind eye to it anymore. This is exactly how the scam is run.